Oh, very.
Alright, let's go over some basics on trips, throws, foot sweeps, and then the next video will be single legs, basically, because we don't have time for any more of that. So, in judo, you'll hear this a lot. You gotta break the kazushi, or use kazushi to break their posture before you attack them. So it's super important, because if I go for an attack and I don't break Scott's posture, one, it's gonna be really hard, well maybe not really hard, depending on who I'm going against, but it's gonna be harder to actually throw or trip or foot sweep them if I don't break their posture first. And the other reason is if I don't break their posture, they're gonna be able to counter attack me back. So let's use Osoto Gari as an example. So if Scott has, let's just use that leg for it. If Scott is in a position like this, I set my I set my arm here, and I just go for Osoto Gari. If I don't break his posture, he can do Osoto Gari back to me. So, do you know how to do it? So if I'm here, his hips are in, he's upright, and I step here and I don't break his posture, he can literally control my head, control this arm, and trip me backwards over this leg. Because I didn't break his posture, he was able to break mine and counter me back. So in an instance like this, I need to get his weight over the leg, either in the back corner or in the front corner over his leg. So for an example, if I use a collar tie and a wrist control, I want to break his posture either here, where now his weight's all over that leg, the front corner, or in the back corner. Both of these corners prevent Scott now from being able to take me back in the opposite direction. For him to do Osoto Gari back, he wants my head in this corner or in this corner, which involves him bringing his head away. If he doesn't bring his head away, it's going to be hard for him to break my posture over that leg. So, for example, for here, I get my grips, and I immediately bring his weight over this leg. This is also now going to make it hard for him to remove that leg from my attack, because all his weight's on that leg. Now from here, I step my foot in the same line as his feet. I keep his head broken down, and I step here behind his leg. So now from here you can see he's in a really bad position. I would simply donkey kick and push the head in the direction of the kazushi. So in that whole exchange, there was no opportunity now for Scott to counter me back. Also, as you've seen, he's very off balance if you can get the kazushi broken first. Opposed to this, where if I try and throw him from here, he's really strong because I didn't break his posture, and now he can take me backwards. Alright? So that's just an example. So we use Osoto Gari. Another example would be like a Harai Goshi, let's say. So I'm in a position here where I'm controlling his arms. If I don't put his weight over the far leg, he's going to be able to take me backwards or lift me up. So I'm going for a Harai Goshi. To stop him from using his hips against me, I'm going to pull his body up and over his leg now. So now when he tries to hip in, it's really hard because he's on one leg. And now from here, you can finish the throw much easier because he's on his toes. Opposed to I'm here, I don't break his posture, his hips are in, and I step across, and I'm literally loading myself for him to suplex me. Don't just keep your arms here and lift me up. Like lock your hands behind and just lift me up in the body lock. Yeah. Right? So I need to break the posture before I go for the attack because again, this is another position. I didn't break the posture, so therefore he's able to counter me back, and he's way stronger in his position, right? A different form of kazushi. So for most of your throws and trips, you want the weight over the leg that you're trying to attack. With foot sweeps, it's the opposite. So if Scott has his right leg forward, and I have my left leg forward, if I want to foot sweep him, I want to take the weight off the leg. So I set my hands, I push to get the weight off the leg, and now I can back step, and I can do a little shovel, and now the weight's off the leg. Now the weight's off the leg, I can circle and put it where he has no base. If the weight was really heavy on that foot, when I go for my foot sweep, all I'm doing is soccer kicking him, it hurts, and I get nowhere. And I actually might get thrown back. Because I'll be on one leg, he'll be on two, he'll have better base. So again, with the Kazushi is stopping from countering me back, I need to get him off that leg, so now it has no ability to counter me back, and I can lift the leg.